Hey guys, it's Daniel here, and today we are going to be unboxing an iPhone 7 Plus. And I know what you're saying at home, why are we unboxing an iPhone on an Android channel? Well, it's simple. We're just going to take this iPhone and we're going to compare it to this year's Android flagships and see how they do. It's always good to take a look at the competition and keep your options wide open when selecting a new phone. Before I continue, I would like to give a thanks to our friends over at SlickWraps for sending us an awesome case with a Jon Snow graphic on the back for our iPhone 7 Plus. It looks very stylish and very cool. To check out many cases and other products like it, check out the link in the description down below. Thank you. So compared to last year's model, the 6S Plus, this new iPhone has an improved screen. While it's the same 1080p resolution, Apple claims it has a wider color range, which should translate to better colors and viewing angles, I suppose. The CPU is the new A10 Fusion. It's a quad-core chip. It's sort of a big little thing going on with 2 high-powered chips and 2 low-powered chips. It has 3 GB of RAM. The new cameras on the back are both 12 megapixel sensors. One of them has 56 millimeters, and I believe the other one is a 28 millimeter shooter. The front-facing camera is 7 megapixels. And the whole phone itself is now water resistant. And this may not be technically new. Last year's model, a lot of people claimed was water resistant. However, it wasn't officially on the spec sheet. That's new on this year's spec sheet. Also, we get stereo speakers for the first time in an iPhone. They're not really front facing because only the top one is front facing where the earpiece is. The bottom is still a side firing speaker. This is definitely an improvement, but it could be better still. We have a different size battery. The 7 Plus is rocking a 2900 mAh battery, and it's rocking iOS 10 as its operating system. Another new addition to this year's iPhone is the home button. On previous iPhones, you just have a regular home button. This is no longer. They've now changed it to be to where the home button doesn't move. It just feels like you're moving because of the vibration motor that's inside the phone. Now this is a bit of a weird concept, and no one's really sure why Apple did this. But basically now when you click the home button, it kind of feels like a little vibration, and it almost feels like you're clicking in the whole bottom of the phone. It's not a very big deal. It's honestly something I got used to in minutes, and you can adjust how strong you want the vibrating motor to be. I personally have mine set in the second option. I think it's fine. Yeah, that's pretty much it on the home button changes. The next big change that everybody's been talking about, and honestly you've probably heard of it too, is the lack of a headphone jack on this new iPhone. So basically Apple decided that they no longer needed the 3.5mm headphone jack, and they decided to get rid of it. They really didn't give a very convincing reason as to why they did this, but now the new iPhone comes with a pair of headphones that connects to your Lightning connector. And well, this may not be the best thing for a lot of people. The only thing I can say is that at least it comes with headphones that connect to your phone. There's some other phones out there that just decide to not have the headphone jack, and then they also decide to not give you headphones that connect to the device. Moving on, the big difference for me is going to be iOS 10. As a guy who's been using Android for the past several years, it's going to be a learning curve, and so hopefully with a couple days use I can get used to it. So I've been using the phone for a few hours now, and my first impressions are that it's really snappy. I was able to set everything up. I ran into a few annoyances on the way, but nothing major, nothing that couldn't be solved in a couple minutes, and now the experience has been pretty seamless. I'll be updating you guys along the way with how things are going and comparing it to other phones. So stay tuned for that, guys, and if you like this video, make sure to press a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for future content. Until the next time, guys, stay fresh.